New South Wales, New South Wales,
New
New
South
South
Wales.
Wales.
New South
Let's
Wales.
go. 1-1 now. It's 1-1. We are going to a decider. Holy shit. Looking forward to it in a couple of weeks. I'm going to do my best to get a goddamn ticket. I want to go to game 3 at Suncorp. I need to get a ticket. I believe it's sold out on the NRL website, so I need to find another way to get a ticket for Origin 3. But holy shit, Cody is here. We got Luke here. I think Warriors and Fanatics might be joining us at some stage. He's probably pissed off at the moment, so we might get him on. But Cody, how are you, bro? How was that? How was that for us? What a win!
Yeah, I'm doing very good, Nick. I couldn't be more prouder with our New South Wales squad. They went out and showed a statement, and we have a decider in 3 weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. Looking forward to it, man. It's going to be great. And Luke, you're a Queenslander, mate. How was that one?
It was pretty disappointing. I didn't expect that scoreline to come in, and fortunately, we let the Queensland State down. So, but I have no doubt that Queensland will be much better in Game 3. I doubt it.
I don't doubt it either. I'm sure they'll be
Queensland,
better games.
Queensland are a much dangerous team at Suncorp, so we'll be
Yeah, I
up for
know.
it.
They had an opportunity tonight. They could have won the series, but
To be fair, we,
to be.
I, w- I was happy that we kept the scoreline to 1 try in the second half.
Yeah,
Could be,
not that it mattered. Like it was over at 28-0. Didn't
yeah, I
really
know,
matter.
but we didn't want the scoreline to get worse for us. So,
Yeah, I guess. Hello to the chat. Holy shit. This is going to be a very big review tonight. We got about 25 in the live chat as we speak. Hello to everyone that's here. We got Jeffrey, we got Josh, we got York, we got SS Storm fan, we got Michael, Jim, who else we got here? Will, Adam, who else is here? Everyone's here. CJ in the chat. We got Will, donation from Jason Reader. Congratulations, New South Wales. Too good. Bring on the decider. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it, Jason. Hello, Bosky. Hello, everyone that's here. If you guys do want to donate to the channel tonight, there are a couple of ways you can do that. You can press the super chat button, but just know that if you do super chat, I won't get it for 2 months. So if you want to make me wait 7-8 weeks for it, then be my guest. But the other best ways to donate are PayPal, which is available in the description box down below, and PayID, which is one of my favorite ones because PayID, the money gets sent to you instantly. The PayID is through email. It's in the description. You just type in the email that's there. PayID is through there, or you can use PayPal. However you want to do it. If you want to donate to the channel and support the channel, that is available to you guys. But just quickly as well, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, if you haven't watched the channel before, then I would really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, like the live stream, and do all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight. We will probably be here for a little bit. I don't think we're going to be here as long as game 1, but we got a little bit to go over tonight, man. We got a little bit to go over. New South Wales, absolute dominance from the get-go. Cody, did you see this sort of, 28-0, 34-0 ambush coming or what?
No, not at all. I thought New South Wales would definitely get a good start, but leading 34-0 at halftime, very impressive. I mean, that's the most amount of points they've scored in a half as of now. But my goodness, that was an excellent start for them. And no, I didn't expect it to happen like that.
No, I didn't either. I was extremely surprised by the start. And if we're talking first halves, right? first halves only. That was probably the best first half from a New South Wales Origin team in almost 2 decades. It's been a long time. I don't think New South Wales have ever led a half 34-0. So
No.
that was extremely impressive, man. I thought everyone was fantastic. There's a couple of players that were a little bit quiet because they didn't get big minutes, which we'll get to. But what about that, eh? New South Wales just so dominant from the get-go, bro. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. Oh, we might as well get into it. We'll go through each try and we'll break it down on how it happened. And it all began, boys, in the 10th minute. First try of the game for the right edge back rower, Liam Martin. Basically, Mitchell Moses was on that right-hand side. Short ball to Liam Martin. Really poor miss there from Jaden Sewer and Tom Dearden. And Liam Martin went over for the first try of the game. Cody, what'd you make of that?
Yeah, it was a good try. I mean, straight through the defence of Queensland, which that did not show first good signs for Queensland, but nonetheless, good start for the Blues, and got better from there onwards.
Yeah, 6-0 early on. And Luke, mate, we will get to you when we get to the Queensland tries because I know you probably don't want to talk about the Blues tries. But obviously, Brian Toto, Cody, 7th minute. Mitchell Moses with a very, very good pass to Luai. Luai with the face ball to Latrell. Latrell was a nice flick to Brian Toto, and he went over in the corner.
Yep, no surprise there. Brian Toto, I love scoring when he plays for the New South Wales. And see Latrell with that good pass, hit top notch, and good to see Latrell getting the
really
try
cool defense from Xavier Coates too. He come flying in for some reason and didn't trust Val Holmes. Val Holmes had Latrell covered too. If you go back and watch the try, Val actually tackles Latrell. So poor read from Xavier Coates as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12-0. Blues looking hot, and then it just gets hotter, bro. 23rd minute. Luai with a little step finds Moses, crossfield kick. Lomax jumps over Murray Talangi and scores an incredible try.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be like a 20-metre restart for Queensland's getting the catch, but geez, Lomax with the huge jump in the air and putting that ball down. Spectacular.
100%. It was 16-0 New South Wales. And then, obviously, 24th minute, Queensland lost the hammer to a arm injury, which moved Cape Walter to centres. The hammer did eventually come back on, but he was out for the rest of the first half. And then what I noticed as well is 25 minutes into the game, New South Wales had 65% of the ball. Queensland had 35%. Luke, do you think the lack of possession was killing Queensland at this point?
It was. And so many tries the Queensland give away. It was just too much, just too soft. And it cost us the game. I knew it was game over half time. I couldn't see Queensland coming back from this.
I don't think anybody was coming back from there. Of course, there's always one loser in the chat that likes to try to ruin it for everyone. See you, mate. Instant ban, bro. Instant ban. Goodbye. Not putting up with that shit. Fucking dickhead. Anyway, we continue. Yeah, so New South Wales, bro. Honestly, possession was insane. And then New South Wales, once again, Brian Toto gets a double, man. Mitchell Moses with a very, very, very classy grubber kick for Brian Toto. Toto in open space. Toto scores. Cody, 22-0. What a start.
Yes, and watching the game live from there, I was like, oh, don't tell me we're going to have another belt ring like a couple last game twos have been for New South Wales, because the Blues have been known to do floggings, especially when it comes to game 2 for each series.
Yeah. New South Wales, 22-0. And then in the 31st minute, the man of the moment, the man that's been talked up more than anybody in the media going into the game. Latrell Mitchell scores. Luai, beautiful short ball to Angus Crichton. Offloads it to Dylan Edwards. Edwards finds Latrell. Latrell scores in the corner. Great to see Latrell Mitchell score a try in the it's great to see Latrell Mitchell score a try for New South Wales.
Yep, no doubt. He has been missed very much for the last few years. It's been a few years since he last played, but no,
Yeah.
it was great to see him get a try.
28-0. And then obviously this is probably the one that really killed Queensland. This is probably the one that if they're going to make some sort of fight back from 28-0 down, they had to go in 28-0 down. They couldn't allow any more points, but Zach Lomax found a try. Crichton with an offload finds it to Zach Lomax. He ends up scoring out wide, and it's 34-0 at halftime.
Yeah, shocking defense from Queensland from that point. It was like, yeah, it's already game over, and there's no way they're coming back from that.
34-0 at halftime. Didn't see that coming. Luke, I know you would have been really pissed off with the first half, but 34-0, man. That's really, really poor.
When it was halftime. I was losing it.
You were shocked.
Yeah, and I was smashing things because I was not happy with it.
It's not going to achieve anything, bro. But yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Second half begins, and obviously in the 50th minute there was a sin bin to Liam Martin and Patrick Carrigan. Now the reason that was sin bin is because about a minute or two before it, a couple of players were running in and whatnot, and Ashley Klein said to both captains, I believe it was Isaiah Yeo and Cherry Evans, because Jack was off the field at the time, don't allow players to run in, and otherwise there's going to be players sitting down. What happens? About a minute later, a couple of players are running in, and Liam Martin and Angus Crichton end up in the sin bin. I mean, the referee did warn them. The referee did warn them and say, if you do it again, you're going to the bin. So I don't really have a problem with the sin bin. I mean, fair enough, right?
Fair enough. It was fair.
Yeah, I didn't really care about the sin bin, bro. I was like, whatever. You know, referee told them not to run in. They do it a minute later. They don't listen to the referee. See you, bye.
I mean, it's Origin. You expect this kind of behaviour to happen anyway.
Yeah, I kind of wish Klein would have let it go a little bit, but Klein did a good job, man. He didn't want there to be a fight. He didn't want there to be any like major dramas like we saw in game one with the knockout and whatever. So I thought Ashley Klein handled everything fairly well. Second half begins. Obviously, Jeremiah Nanai scored one for Queensland. Nice pass from Cherry Evans. And Jeremiah Nanai went over and scored. Luke, what'd you make of that try there, Jeremiah Nanai?
Yeah, well, we finally had some points on the board, and we're finally on the board, not keeping to zero, which I was glad. So
you needed some points.
Yeah, at least Queensland showed some heart in the second half.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course. So 34-6 at that point, and then obviously Queensland went over again 3 minutes later through the hammer. They went down the left-hand side. Talangi kicked it back on the inside. Hammer, he's too quick. Hammer scores. New South Wales 34-12.
Yeah, I actually thought maybe Queensland might get another one or two. Never know.
Oh, would have been a miracle.
As we know for the Maroons, we never say die in Sarah Origin. So,
well, a couple minutes later, you died because Mitchell Moses with an outstanding cutout pass where New South Wales had two decoys go through. I think it was Ola Kawadu and Critter from memory, and Edwards ends up scoring on debut. Good to see Dylan Edwards get a try on debut. Good stuff there. 38-12 New South Wales. And then obviously Murray Talangi scored a try late. I'm almost certain it was obstruction. The last try shouldn't have been a try. DC ran behind Cape Well, threw a cutout ball. Would Moses have got there? Not a chance. But, the
No.
letter of the rule is no try, but doesn't matter. 38-18 is the final score. New South Wales leveled the series, 1-1, and a decider is going to be insane.
Yes, here we go.
I am going to do everything in my power to get a fucking ticket. I want to attend Game 3. It is going to be off its head. I'm just saying right now, there's not any tickets available. Oh, jeez. I don't think there's any available. Oh, no. Be good to get a ticket, wouldn't it?
It would be, but I think it's sold out.
We just want one ticket, man. One ticket. Goodness me. Anyway, 38-18 is the final score. Great stuff there. Yeah, crazy. Mate, Bosky, what you just written in the chat, NFA decider vlog. If I can get a ticket, I will guarantee you there will be a vlog, and it will just be the wildest night you've seen. I need a ticket. So maybe if we get some donations, we can get a fucking ticket for the game. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Now, Origin 3 is obviously a couple of weeks away. That'll be July 17. And the odds, Queensland are currently favourite at $1.85. New South Wales at $2. So they've been backed in a lot now. But
Yep.
crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. All right, boys, let's go through player ratings. Player ratings. We'll start with New South Wales. Actually, no. Let's start with Queensland because Queensland are the losers tonight. Let's give their players ratings out of 10. But we're going to start with the fullback, Reece Walsh. Cody, what would you give Reece Walsh out of 10?
Yeah, Walsh was one of the more better players. I'll give him a 6 out of 10.
I'm going to give Reece Walsh a 5 out of 10. What about you, Luke? What would you give Reece Walsh out of 10?
I might just give him a 6. He always tries hard for Queensland, so I'll give him a 6.
What about Xavier Coates, boys? What would you rate Xavier Coates out of 10?
I might just give him. I might just give him a 4.
I'm going to give him a 3. I thought Coates was really, really poor in this game. 3 out of 10. All right. What about Valentine Holmes, boys? Valentine Holmes.
Yeah, he was very quiet. I'll give him a 3 out of 10.
What would you give him, Luke?
4.
I'm going to give Valentine Holmes, probably a 4. But I will say this. Yes, he did get smashed a lot. One-on-one defense, Val Holmes did an okay job on Latrell, but the longer the game went, the worse Val got. Like, he was really struggling out there. Yeah, I'll give Val probably a 4 out of 10. What about the Hammer, boys? What would you give the Hammer out of 10?
I actually thought it was pretty good. He scored a try, so I'll give him maybe a 7 or 6.5 around there.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely think the Hammer was the best player for Queensland tonight. I'll give him a 7 out of 10.
I'll probably give him a 6. I don't think it was their best. We'll give him a 6. Murray Talangi, who was, in my opinion, one of Queensland's best. I'm going to give Talangi probably a 7.
7.5.
Yeah, fair. I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6.5.
Yeah, Talangi was pretty good for Queensland. He wasn't too bad. Tom Dearden. I love Tom Dearden. You guys know that at Clubland. I'm a Cowboy supporter who is from New South Wales. I love Tom Dearden, but he definitely was a bit down tonight. Wasn't at his best. I've got to give Dearden a 4.
Yeah, agree. A 4.
4.5.
Daly Cherry Evans, it wasn't too bad, but yeah, he did struggle as well. Probably a 4.5 or something for Cherry Evans.
5.
Yeah. Ruben Cotter. Ruben Cotter actually had a HIA. I believe he came back. What would you give Ruben Cotter?
Yeah, bit nasty. Yeah, he went off for HI, but good to see him come back. Yeah, I think he did okay. I'll give him a 4.
Yeah, 4.
Yep. All right. No worries. Cotter. I'll probably give Cotter probably a 5, boys. I wasn't too. Look, I love Cotter. You guys know Cotter is my favorite player in the NRL. He really is. But I've got to rate these how I see them and how I viewed them. And yeah, Cotter didn't have his best game. I'm going to give him probably a 5 out of 10.
Mm.
Ben Hunt, boys. Ben Hunt, with all due respect, he did fuck all. This was Ben Hunt's worst Origin game, or one of them anyway.
Yeah,
Ben
2
Hunt,
out of 10.
2 out of 10, bro. It was terrible.
He was nowhere tonight. Where was he? 2 out of 10.
I mean, look, he made 30 tackles, but when you start hooker, you gotta have a bit of spark about you.
Yeah.
Lindsay Collins, boys. What'd you give Lindsay Collins?
Mm.
Mm,
Maybe a 4.5 or something.
yeah, 4 out of 10.
I'll give Lindsay a 5. I don't think he was all that bad. Probably similar to Ruben Cotter. Jaden Sewer, boys. Every time I saw Jaden Sewer with the ball, he was getting smashed. I'm going to give
Yeah.
Sewer probably a 4.
4.
4.
What about Nanai, boys? What would you rate Nanai?
I'll give him a 6 just for that try that he got.
6.5.
Look, I love Nanai, but I think he was really quiet. Did score a nice try, but just wasn't his night, man. I'll give Nanai a 4. He just wasn't in the game.
Ooh. Fair
Paddy
enough,
Carrigan,
mate.
boys, in my opinion, Queensland's best, without question.
Yes.
Carrigan probably gets like a 7.5. It was their
Yep,
best.
7 for Carrigan.
7.5.
All right, we'll go to the bench now. Harry Grant. Now, Harry Grant, he looked like he was injured there for a while, but seemed okay, but a bit like Ben Hunt, really didn't do much. Harry Grant, I'm probably giving him a 4.
Yeah, 4.
Would you say, Luke?
Oh, 4, yes. Yeah.
What about Mo Fodawaker, boys? Mo Fodawaker.
He was quiet. I'll give him a 3.
3.
Oh, ouch. I'll give him a 6. I thought he was all right, Fodawaker. What about Felice Kafusi, Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel himself, I think he'll get a 4.
5.
Kafusi. I'll give Kafusi a. Probably a 5. Kafusi, and Kurt Capewell.
Yeah, he shifted into the centres after Hammer went off, so I'll give him a 5.
Probably a 4 for Capewell.
4.
Oh, let's get into the Blues. Let's get into the Blues. Do you want the phone? Well, don't knock anything over. Sorry, guys, interrupted you.
No.
Would.
All right, let's get to the Blues. Can you tell Dad to watch his language out there? Because it'll echo, and I'll get in trouble. Anyway, sorry, guys, just in a bit of an interruption. All right, boys. New South Wales ratings now. Dylan Edwards on debut at fullback. What would you rate Dylan Edwards tonight?
He was excellent on debut. I'll give him an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay, that's good. Luke, what would you rate him?
7.5.
Yeah, I'm with Luke. 7.5, but could go 8 if you wanted to. Brian Toto, boys. Brian Toto.
Yeah, Toto always playing well, scoring a double. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, probably an 8 out of 10 for me as well.
Right.
Bizzo had a good game. The other winger, Zach Lomax. I'm going to give Lomax an 8.
8.
8.
Yeah, Lomax had a very, very good game. Latrell Mitchell, boys, in the centres on his return. What'd you make of Latrell?
Yeah, Latrell played well in his return game. 8 out of 10.
7.5.
I'll give Latrell an 8. I thought he was enormous. Latrell was terrific tonight. What about Critter? Stephen Crichton. Would you rate Critter, boys?
7.
I'll give him an 8.5.
I'll give him a 7.5. For Critter had a good game. 7.5 for Critter. What about Jerome Luai, boys? Luai.
Grubby me. Me, play good. I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, I'll give Mr. Jerome Luai a solid 8 out of 10. I thought he had a good game.
7.5.
What about the man of the moment, Mitchell Moses, who had an absolute blinder, man. 4 try assists. Mitchell Moses, probably a 9 out of 10. Best player on the field.
Yep, 9.5.
Best on ground, man.
9.
Moses was outstanding. What about the 4-pack, man? Again, why is Jake Trbojevic playing absolutely no minutes? It was game 1, he only played 27 or 28 minutes. He played 34 minutes tonight. Why is he playing less than 40 minutes? He's the captain. Jake didn't do anything.
He must want
Jake
to be
didn't do
captain anymore.
Jake's getting a 4 out of 10. It's not his fault, but 4 out of 10.
4.5.
4.
Reece Robson at hooker, boys. He played outstanding. He played 64 minutes, and how many tackles did Reece Robson make? Reece Robson made 26 tackles and missed 0. Robbo, solid 7 out of 10.
Agree, 7.
7.
And then we got one of the other players who I thought were very close to player of the game. Payne Haas was a machine. 193 run meters. What a beast. Payne Haas for me, boys. 8.5 out of 10.
Yep, Haas on
Yeah.
the 8.
Yeah.
Liam Martin, boys. Great game from Liam Martin. Defended his ass off. Looked dangerous with the ball. Martin for me, probably an 8 out of 10.
Yep.
And then, in my opinion, the second best player on the field, Angus Crichton. He was outstanding. Angus Crichton, 9 out of 10.
8.5.
Would you say, Luke?
Yeah. I said the same as well.
What about Cameron Murray?
Yeah, I think Murray did a decent job. I'll give him a 7.
7.
I'll give him an 8. I thought Murray was good. The bench, Connor Watson. Connor Watson came on and played, 17 minutes. Did an okay job. 5 out of 10 for Watson.
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
5.
Isaiah Yo, who was enormous off the bench, 111 meters. What do you boys give Yo out of 10?
I'll give him an 8.
8.
Yeah, I'll give Yo an 8. He was great. Spencer Leniu, boys, he was crazy. 28 minutes, and he went for about 83 meters. Leniu was good, I thought.
Yeah, Lenny had some bright spots. I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, it was good.
7.5 for me for Leno. What about you, Luke?
7.
And Hamoli Olakawatu. Now, I said this game 1, and I got real mad about it, and I'm going to get mad about it again because it's not good enough. I don't care if we won the game by 20 points. This is what my biggest problem is. Why is a damaging back rower who is the most scary damaging back rower in the comp, why is he being restricted to 19 fucking minutes? Olakawatu is an absolute demon. This bloke would smash anybody in this fucking game one-on-one. Why is he only playing 19 minutes? It genuinely shits me off. I don't know why Madge is holding him back. Olakawatu, not his fault. A bit like Jake Trbojevic, 4 out of 10. But can we give Olakawatu like 35 minutes in the back row? Drives me insane, boys. Olakawatu, 4 out of 10, but it's not his fault.
Yeah, 4 out of 10. It's just nuts. He's getting the same treatment as Gerbo.
I don't get it. Luke, what would you give Olakawatu?
4 or something?
I just don't understand with every single player we have on this Blues team, Ola Kawadu running at Dearden, running at the Hammer, running at Jaden Sewer, running at all these guys. Why is Hamoli stuck on a lousy 19 minutes? I think it's a disgrace. Now, you won't see the media talk about it because New South Wales had such a big win and it's now 1-1, and all anyone want to talk about is the decider. But I have a big problem with a damaging back rower who's scary as fuck, like Ola Kawadu, getting piss weak minutes. He should be getting half an hour at minimum. He should. Drives me insane, boys. Now, let's talk about obviously the fallout from the game. Couple of missed sin bins that I noticed. There was a late hit. I think it was Liam Martin on Cherry Evans, shoulder to the chin. Surprisingly, there was no sin bin. Latrell did a tackle where he hit someone in the chin. He didn't go to the bin. There was a Queensland one. I think it might have been Lindsay Collins. He did like a dangerous tackle. He didn't go to the bin either. Just crazy. New South Wales, I don't see any changes for game 3. Cody, do you see any changes for game 3?
At this stage, no. But
Unless there's
obviously,
injuries.
yeah, if there's injuries, less suspensions, we'll wait 1 week and a half or so. But no, I don't see any changes coming. I'll be surprised if there's like a massive change.
The only way I see any change on the team is if someone gets injured at Clubland, which we hope nobody. We don't want anyone to get injured. We want everyone to be fit and keen as for Origin. But I don't think the Blues will make really any changes after that. And as for Queensland, well, there's a few question marks around a couple of players. Do you bring Cobbo back for game 3? Do you bring in Fafita? Does Tom Dearden keep his spot? What are they going to do? Like, it's going to be interesting. Luke, you're a Queenslander, and I know you want to win the decider, and you want the best team possible.
Yeah.
Would you make any changes, or are you confident that your Queensland side will bounce back?
Well, after what I saw in that first half, yeah, I was very impressed that we showed some fight in the second half and we could take some positive out of this game. But what that showed in that first half, it pretty much just sums up our night, really. So after the result today, absolutely, because the main thing is that we want to pick a team that is going to win it at Suncorp. So I'm expecting some big question marks from Bislayer after this result, and I have no doubt that Queensland will be up for it at Suncorp.
I saw a couple of people on Twitter and Facebook comments before we came on here, and they were all saying, "Oh, drop Dearden for Ezra Mann, blah blah blah." Tom Dearden in game 1 was outstanding. Tom Dearden's played 3 Origin games now, and today was definitely his worst game. Queensland are not going to drop Tom Dearden. They're not going to do it. They'll back him. They'll back him in.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think Queensland will make many changes. They might adjust the bench a little bit. Like the bench, definitely a bit weaker than what it could be. I do think David Fafita needs to come in.
Absolutely.
Think Fafita needs to be on the bench.
Yeah,
Yes.
get rid of Kate Will.
Definitely.
Maybe not. I don't know. Getting rid of Cable's not going to really do much because Cable can cover centers if there's an injury. I think get rid of Kafusi.
Yeah.
Kafusi played 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Kafusi played 11 minutes. That's a waste.
Yeah.
It really is a waste. And then you can move Jaden Sewer. You can move Jaden Sewer into the front row for a while, and you can have Nanai and Fafita in the back row, which is very dangerous itself. But
would you bring back Jermaine Hopgood?
No, Hopgood's out for the season, bro. He's gone.
Wow.
He's definitely out. Hopgood's no chance of returning. Yeah, Kafusi playing 11 minutes is a really, really big waste. It's a bit like the Ola Kawadi stuff that I was going off about before. There's two players in the back line that I think are under a lot of pressure. Xavier Coates is gonna have to do something to keep his spot. He was really bad. And look, I love Valentine Holmes, but I reckon his position's up for grabs. I reckon he's under pressure. His first game was quiet, even though they won. Second, and his game tonight wasn't great. It really wasn't. So they might stick loyal with him and put Dane. Oh, if I don't want to pick Val, Dane Gagai could come straight in. He was 18th man tonight, Dane Gagai. So
Yeah.
I'll have to wait and see. Now, if Cobbo's fit, does Cobbo come into this team, boys?
Yes.
I think he has to, surely.
Who do you drop though? Do you drop Holmes or do you drop Coates? I think you drop Coates.
Well, the only way the coach is going to stay though, he has to play some good games against the Melbourne Storm. So yeah.
Well, hopefully he backs up on Saturday against the Raiders, and then who do Melbourne play next week?
West Tigers.
So he's playing against two absolute shit teams. A good opportunity for Xavier Coates to find some form. But look, if Cobbo's fit, I think he replaces Coates. Like I think Murray Talangi did enough to keep his spot. I think the Hammer's a lock. Walsh is a lock. It's either going to be Holmes or Coates that gets dropped. But then if you drop Holmes, there's not really many goal kicking options either.
No, there isn't.
You probably have to go to Walsh the goal kick then.
Walsh, yeah.
I think the forward pack. I think the halves. Dearden will get another chance. They're not going to drop him. Cotter, Collins, they'll all be there. Carrigan, Nanai, Fodawaker. Look, I think Fodawaker will be there too. But yeah, not much more to go over, boys. The Blues were way too good and they deserve the win. Let's just give our 3-2-1, our best three on the field. So, number one will be your player of the game, and obviously second best and your third best. So we'll start from 3-2-1. Cody, who do you reckon was the third best player on the field?
Well, they're all going to come from New South Wales, obviously.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
But number 3, I've got to give it to Stephen Crichton.
Okay, yeah, Critter.
He played outstanding, especially showing some early aggression. I know, him and Cherry Evans were butting heads and stuff throughout the game, but that's just all part of Origin.
Number two,
quite a bit tough. I'll have to go Brian Dotto. Scoring a double tonight. Scoring a double. Playing great as always. And number one, obviously, man of the match is going to be Mitch Moses. 4 try assists. I think he's got the most amount of try assists in one Origin game, I think, for New South Wales.
Yeah.
Which is great to see. So he's my man of the match.
What about you, Luke? What's your 3-2-1? Who do you reckon was the third best player on the field?
Well, I hate saying it, but number 3. I'll go with Zach Lomax.
Okay, yep. Number 2.
Number 2, Angus Crichton.
Yep. And number 1.
And Moses.
Yeah. Well, for me, boys, easy one. Number 3, Payne Haas. Ran for about 180 something meters. He was insane. 193 meters for Payne Haas. Unbelievable. Number 2, Angus Crichton. Outstanding. Dangerous all night. He ran for 171 meters. And player of the game, Mitchell Moses, without question. Best player on the field. All right, boys. I think that's going to wrap up that's where the review is going to come to an end. Cody, Luke, thanks for coming on, boys. Appreciate your time tonight.
No worries, Nick. Thanks for having me on as always. And in 3 weeks, good luck, Luke. Bring it on, and let's finish it off with a bang.
Bring on Game 3. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Anyway, till then, take care and have a good night. Up the Blues.
Up
Fuck
the
the Blues.
Blues.